They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. A second down throw for Prescott. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Man, that's just so difficult for them because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football, you're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet. You talk about guys, if they weren't playing football, they'd be starring in the NBA at power forward. It's a really difficult task.
They'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long.
It's coming now. 47. Gun.
And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. A little eager there coming in from his outside linebacker position.
You think the hard count got him there?
Yes.
Maybe that extra that extra emphasis on it got him to jump, and they picked up 5 yards.
And the penalty helps, but not a whole lot. It's still 3rd and long. And now the Raven defense going to call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Three and out, a real danger here on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 12.
Here we go, 46. Woo. Switch, hey. 26.
Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. So a jump there defensively.
And it's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
Even after the penalty, still a full 7 yards to go on 3rd down.
Get out there. Here we go, 46. Here we go, 46. 26.
Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. Looking left side. He's got it. Complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 18 yards there and a first down.
Here you go. Here we go, 46.
Prescott down, option right, and they went the wrong way there, losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 13.
Here you go. Here we go, 46. Switch, hey. Here we go, kill. 26.
Now Prescott. He's got the connection to Cole Beasley. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. It's the first time that they've looked his way tonight, and he comes up with a first down on the play. First down, Prescott. He'll set up the screen to Elliott. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. Second and 12 after the first down pass play went backwards for 2 yards.
Here we go, 46. Go, get out there. Good. 26.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Forced out to his left. Steps away to his left. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
It's coming now.
And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. It's a loss of 11 on the play. And it'll make this a second and long.
46. Here we go, 46. Here you go. Done. 46.
Now Prescott. Looking for Cooper, and it's intercepted. Cyrus Jones picks it. And he will bring this back. It's a pick six and a Raven touchdown. Well, we know this defense has athleticism. Spots like that prove us right.
I love the way that you spotlighted the athleticism because you and I both know the best athletes on the field, they play on defense.
I don't know. I was a kicker. You got to remember that now.
Come on.
Fine. The 8-5 Dallas Cowboys return their offense to the field here, and they won last week to get to 8-5 over Philly. In that game, they had 576 yards of total offense, so you would think maybe some more points because that's the most yards of offense they've had since 1978.
It is absolutely amazing because you think with that much offense, you're scoring in the 40s.
Yeah.
But instead, it was a defensive battle, found a way to win in overtime. And how about the Amari Cooper trade? Now, let me just say, on the record, I didn't think giving up a 1 was a good move for Dallas. The way it's paying off, it's on overtime. He has been sensational for them in recent weeks.
He has, although that... They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
Here we go, go to 54, go to 54, Ryan.
Second down, Prescott. He'll buy some time right. Now he's going to throw deep right, and he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 49.
Detroit! Detroit! Gun, gun! Gun, gun!
After the interception, here's Jackson. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. That goes for a gain of 31.
Now, that play will end up on the highlights, and you'll see it all over the place. But what you won't see, the offensive line that bought the extra time, that allowed. Those guys made that play possible.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
A 1-yard gain can look like a disaster, but it all depends on how the game is going. Is it a series of 1-yard gains running the ball? If that's the case, you might have to start thinking about throwing it a little bit more. But if it's just the occasional 1-yard run, hey, congratulations to the defense. They won that one. Come back and get them the next time.
It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets them up now 1st and goal. They'll run with Montgomery. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. And now Jackson will look to throw it. This will be caught at about the 5. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. 5 yards that time on the completion, and now it's 3rd and goal.
No, check, Patriot!
Second quarter now. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis with you. It's the Ravens who have the football, and they'll come up looking to keep this drive moving. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here.
Detroit!
They pitch it out to Montgomery, and he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. Now on 4th down, we've got a whistle here and a timeout. That's their 2nd, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this 2nd quarter. We'll be right back. So on 4th down, here's the Ravens Pro Bowl kicker Justin Tucker out onto the field. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. And the lead moves to 10-zip. A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
And credit the defense, too. Make sure that happens, because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt that went through.
And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And job 1 here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Here you go. Get that. Let's go. Get out.
They'll start the drive with Elliott. And he goes across the 20 to the 22. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense, because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Go. Get out there. Switch.
Prescott now on 2nd down. And he'll hit the slant route. That's caught by Cooper. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Cooper's first catch, and good for a 1st down.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game, because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
A first down throw for Prescott. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 11 more on that one and another first down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Let's go 47. Done. Let's go, get that. Let's go, get out, get out. Switch, it's there.
Prescott looks to throw on first. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Switch, it's there. Go, get out there, get out there. Let's go, get out.
Looking to throw. Prescott being chased out left. Drops it underneath to Elliott. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down. So he rolls out of the pocket left, just ends up finding a safety valve, but no gain there.
No gain, but it looked like they were well coached on the play because he still went through his progressions, and the receivers know that when the quarterback exits the pocket, they have defined routes to run now to get into his sight lines and try and help him out. End up throwing it short to the running back. Give the defense credit for not giving up any yardage.
Here we go, 46. Here you go. Here we go, 46.
3rd and long for Prescott. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line. Cooper was the intended target.
So that's back-to-back drives where they're throwing an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Throwing on first down, it's Jackson escaping the pressure right. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down.
They're throwing it on first down, but no one was open, so he gets flushed out of the pocket, runs towards the sidelines, gets out of bounds with a good gain and a first down.
All right, here we go.
First down, here's the run with Montgomery. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. On 2nd down, Montgomery. And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker, and what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
On 3rd down, they go Montgomery. And he's able to pick up the first down before he's tackled right at the 10. The gain of 5 that time gives him the conversion and makes it 1st and goal. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. We're back to Baltimore after this.
Detroit! All right, here we go. 319! All right, now, lucky 56.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive, and like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. And he maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line. A nice run there as he picks up 6. It's going to be 3rd and goal now. They'll run for it with Montgomery. No gain on the play that time, so a big stop, and it's going to leave them with a 4th and goal.
How about the fellas with the stars on the side of their helmets rising up on defense? We always hear about the Cowboys' rushing offense. Their rush defense is pretty good as well, I think, because they're so cohesive. Defensive line, linebackers really work well together.
No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass, and finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass, and that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. A dump off to Elliott. They call that a loss of 6 yards. And it's 3rd down now. Well, where do you find that one in the playbook, Charles?
You don't. You absolutely don't. And sometimes what happens is guys want to make a big play, and they turn it into a really bad one. Sometimes you're best just to cut your losses and go down. I hope we don't see another play like that. And I'll guarantee you the offensive coordinator, he's going to get his play sheet. He can't find it either.
Yeah, big loss there on the pass completion. On 3rd down, it's Prescott. And Beasley with it over the middle. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a 1st down. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the 1st half. Prescott now 8 of 11 in this 1st half. He's got it 1st and 10. Prescott from the gun. He finds his target, Terrence Williams. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks. On 1st and 10, Prescott. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Anthony Averett picks it. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. Cooper was the target there. That late in the clock, 2nd quarter, why not just run it a time or two and get it into the locker room?
What you're saying makes absolutely perfect sense. Run it and get out of there. But I'm just wondering if the pressure of today's NFL and the high-powered offenses that you're facing may have forced them into saying, let's try and get some more points.
They'll throw on 1st down with Jackson. Sack. Jalen Smith. Now before this 2nd down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here.
Hurry up, here we go. Green 39, green 39. Gone.
Throwing is Jackson. Wide open receiver complete. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A very solid gain of 27. Final play of the half here. It's Jackson rolling to his right. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off down at the 2. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So we're at halftime here in the Inner Harbor with the hometown Ravens on top, as we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? Gets fielded in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. Out come the Ravens now. They'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
Jackson on first down. And he can't escape, and down he goes.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Lucky 56. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Detroit! Detroit!
On second down, here's Jackson. Incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
The Ravens on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 17.
Leopard!
From the gun, it's Jackson. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. Give them 11 yards that time on the return. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Cowboys offense now, they head out for their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance really to set the tone here in quarter 3.
They can really take charge, can't they? And this is probably how it was drawn up at the half. I think we can go inside the locker room, all right? And I think we would see up on the grease boards, stop them defensively, get the ball back for the offense, and let's go downfield and score. Seems simple, right? The last part, we have to find out that's going to happen. But the first part worked to perfection. Did exactly what they wanted, and now their offense has to pay it off.
See if they can get the latter 50%. Buying time to his left. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, 1st down.
I think the last 2 plays really illustrate how difficult it is to game plan against this guy because you know he can throw the football, but how about his use of legs as well? What we call those broken plays, you can't account for them.
Yeah, those plays, those 2 that you just mentioned, a microcosm really of how he can hurt you.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
They'll try to throw now. Prescott dancing to his left. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
Here go 47. Here go 46. Here go 46, 46. Switch is eight. 26.
Prescott down. And this is going to be incomplete.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this third quarter as he'll go for it on fourth down.
Here you go. Here you go, 46. Here we go, 46.
Throwing, Prescott. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Terrell Suggs in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. So they'll trudge off the field with a bitter taste in their mouths after that failed fourth down conversion.
Yeah, there'll be a lot of analysis there on the sidelines. Was it the right call? Was it against the right defense? Should they have even gone for it at all? Will that change what they do going forward in this game? A lot of questions to be answered by them. The defense doesn't really care. They're like, bring it on again. We'll stop you the next time, too.
First and 10, it's Jackson, and they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
They always say that real estate is about location. Well, guess what? When it's a slant route, the quick ones, timing. Got to be able to lead your man with the football.
And the timing off right there. Threw it behind him.
Here we go now. Blue 90. Blue 90. Gone. Detroit. Over. Detroit. All right, now, lucky 56.
Again on second and 10, it's Jackson. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 20. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, you know, thinking back to last week around the league, it was one. We've had some crazy weeks this year, Charles, but this was one of the crazier, maybe the craziest week that we've had. You think about the 99-yard run that sort of kicked it all off. Of course, that wild finish in Miami. I mean, we saw a bunch of interesting things.
We certainly did. How about the three worst teams by record in the NFL? The Jets, the Raiders, the 49ers all won on the same weekend. We had overtime in Kansas City and in Dallas. And the two front runners in the NFC, New Orleans got a scare in Tampa Bay, and the Rams lost in Chicago.
Yeah, crazy weekend. It figures to be a crazy finish the rest of the way in this NFL season. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is it allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
Done. Here you go. Here we go, 46.
Here's Prescott. Eluding the pressure right. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete. Another drive comes and goes, still nothing on the scoreboard.
Yeah, and when the second half comes, you know, it's real easy to get discouraged and wonder if you're ever going to get things started. You just got to fight through it. Got to keep pounding away.
Out now comes the Cowboys punter, standing just outside his own goal line. Now Brown. A good return there, call it 13 yards. And the Ravens, they'll take over. Now the Baltimore offense heading back out onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
Detroit! Detroit!
Now Jackson on first down. He's going to dump that off to his running back, Montgomery. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. 4 yards on the pickup, and it'll make it second down. Now Jackson. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Well, that takes a start to have a good drive, quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky.
Here's Jackson on 3rd and long. And that is incomplete.
Well, sometimes you just have to take things into your own hands, don't you? I mean, the offense is really struggling in this game. They're the ones keeping things going. They have to continue to play at that level.
And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. And that's going to make this a 16-0 ball game. So that one is his 3rd of the game. Now, if you're wondering, that's only halfway to his career high, as he once had 6 field goals.
Brandon, 6? Let's hope we don't get that again, please. Okay, can we see a few touchdowns here and there?
That'd be